Here's something intriguing, something you might find yourself drawn into, because as you listen to this, something shifts. A realization unfolding, a new way of seeing, a new way of being. Because you already know, don't you, that attraction, it isn't a thing. It's a happening, something alive, moving, flowing. And confidence, love. They're not objects to have, but energies to embody. Expressions unfolding in the moment, shifting the world around you. And as you begin to notice this, really notice, you might find yourself wondering, what changes when you stop looking for things outside and start generating them from within? Because when you show up a certain way, when your energy vibrates with certainty, curiosity and presence, people feel it. They don't even know why, but their attention locks in. Something in their mind whispers, this is different, this is interesting. And before they know it, before you know it, an invisible force is at work. Because expectation creates reality. And someone expects to be fascinated, they're fascinated. When they expect something compelling, they lean in. And when you, without effort, without force, without trying, just are that source of something, the world shifts. The human brain is wired for novelty. It craves what's just beyond its reach. That subtle something that feels familiar, yet different enough to draw it forward. And so here's a thought. What happens when you become that? When you move in a way that suggests there's more to discover? When your presence itself holds a secret, a promise, an invitation? And isn't it fascinating? The moment you stop chasing, stop seeking, stop hoping to find confidence, attraction, love out there, and instead allow it to emerge, the game changes, because there never was a game. There was only ever a dance, the unfolding, the becoming. And you might find yourself, even now, wondering what it feels like to embody that, to know deeply, unquestionably. It was never something to get, but something to be. So imagine just for a moment that everything you've been seeking is not something to chase, not something to grasp, but simply a part of who you are. You might feel the gentle unfolding of the realization as you hear these words, understanding in a new way that attraction, confidence, love, they're not separate things, not distant goals. They're processes. They're expressions of energy happening inside you because of what is happening inside you. Because after all, everything you've been taught about how things should be, it fades into the background as you begin to feel deep within you the power of showing up differently. There's an energy that shifts, that grows as you move through the world. And when you show up fully as yourself, when you embody the essence of who you are, people can't help but respond. Their attention is naturally drawn. They might not even consciously understand why, but their mind starts to focus, to pay attention, to lean in. Something in them stirs. And that moment is the seed of desire, a desire that's nurtured simply because of what you bring to the table. And you don't even have to try. You already know the secret. Expectation is the key. You've heard it, but now you feel it. Expectation itself creates a magnet. It pulls people closer. And what happens when you move in the world, carrying that expectation within you? That quiet confidence, that subtle curiosity about the possibilities around you. How does the world change when your energy is infused with the belief that something extraordinary will happen? When your very presence holds the promise of something fascinating, of something new, it's an invitation, but more than that, it's a gravitational pull. It's like a magnet, quietly working, drawing them to you without effort. Because the brain, so deeply wired for novelty, craves something unexpected, something just different enough to be irresistible. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to seek it. It's already there, in the way you walk, in the way you speak, in the way you hold yourself. And as you continue to move through life with this understanding, that it's not about forcing attraction, confidence or love, but allowing them to grow naturally from within. They begin to unfold as part of your daily experience. Do you feel it, the shift, the subtle change, where all of this becomes less about doing and more about being? This beingness, this presence, is powerful, it's magnetic. It's not dependent on any outside force. It's all about how you show up in the world. The world doesn't have to come to you. You are the force that draws it in. Gently, naturally. And it grows from here because as you expect fascination, as you expect connection, the world around you becomes that reflection. It becomes the mirror of the belief that you've installed deep inside, that you're worthy of attention, fascination and love, not because you try, but because you're the source of it. Notice how that feels, as though everything is already in place. You don't have to reach for it. You don't have to look outside yourself. It's all flowing from within. You're the energy that others feel. You're the spark that ignites the interest. When you allow that to happen, when you show up simply as you are, everything changes. Confidence, it isn't a thing you chase. It's something you embody. Something that comes naturally. The moment you realize that you, in and of yourself, are enough. And love is the result of presence. It grows from the seed of connection that you create in every moment, in every word, in every gesture. You are the force of attraction. You're the magnet. And all of this is just the beginning. It's unfolding in this very moment. Just by being you. And as you continue, it becomes clearer and clearer that the world will begin to respond to you in ways you never expected, yet always knew were possible, because you've unlocked the truth. It was never about looking outside yourself for validation. It's about being the embodiment of everything you ever wanted, knowing the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences that are drawn to you naturally. So now, as you go forward, you might notice that with every breath, every step, this becomes more true. You show up, and the world responds. And as you expect that response, it grows. It grows in ways that surprise you, delight you, and move you. All of this, everything you want, becomes part of your experience simply because of the energy that you carry with you. Simply because of the way you show up. And this process continues, building on itself, layer by layer, until it becomes who you are in every moment. And what if you knew, truly knew, that every time you show up in this way, people can't help but respond? What if you realized every gesture, every glance, every word you speak, it's simply a confirmation of who you already are, magnetic, confident, worthy? The more you embody that truth, the more you see the reflection of it in the world. And as that truth settles in, you find the world, it's no longer something to navigate. It becomes something you create, with every part of you. And isn't it wonderful how that feels? To know you're not seeking, but becoming. To know the energy you carry is already attracting everything you need. To feel deep within that this process is unfolding naturally, effortlessly, right now. Because it is, and always will be. This is your new truth. And as you step into it, with every breath, with every move, with every word, you become that irresistible force. And there's nothing more powerful than that.